Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Olga is here. For those of you who haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the bell as well to get the latest notifications about the videos I post out there for you guys. Today on my slab I have yet another victim. This foundation is called the new Revlon PhotoReady Insta-Filter Foundation. Let's just talk about the name for a second. Insta-Filter. So it's Insta-Filter. Like you don't have to have a filter anymore because you got this. I can't get over the name. We need to have an Insta-Filter. I picked up this foundation at my local Walgreens. I paid 17 something. I looked up the price online to see what it retails in Ulta for. In Ulta it retails for $17.99. I'm having an issue with that because this is Revlon. This is the drugstore foundation. Why are they thinking it's okay to charge $17 for a foundation that you buy from the drugstore? I think it's okay for it to cost $10, $11, even if this is the best foundation ever from the drugstore. I don't think they should be. I think the brands these days are getting a little bit too comfortable, a little more comfortable than they should be with these prices. And I'm not just referring to a specific brand. I'm not referring just to drugstore. I'm seeing it all over the place. I'm seeing palettes that are really up there in the price range. I mean, I'm seeing it in Sephora. I'm seeing it all over the place that they just keep pushing and pushing that bar. I mean, $17 in the drugstore. What's next? $25? I mean, anyways, going back to the actual product. So I'm going to attach the picture right here so you can see what it looked like on me after 5 hours of wear. Right now there is nothing on my skin. I am going to apply this foundation right now and I will show you what it looks like when you try to apply the foundation. But the reason I'm attaching the picture is so that you can see what it looks like after a couple of hours of wear. And basically, we're going to play with the foundation, apply it. I'm going to go through the specs, and then I will deliver my final words and verdict. Also, I want to tell you that the reason I'm not doing check-ins after I'm applying right now is because this is evening and I want to be able to post the video. So I was wearing this foundation today since morning till like late afternoon, and then I did take it off so that I can show you how to work with this product and how it applies. Now, in the picture, you will see I did a pretty look. So if you want me to do a tutorial on the actual makeup look, sound off in the comment section down below. Let's go ahead and talk about the specs of the foundation. So like I already have mentioned, it retails for $17.99. The shelf life of this foundation is 18 months. Also, in the back of the foundation, you can find information about the ingredients, and it's listed in English and I'm pretty sure in other languages as well over there. The ranges of this foundation, I am going to have like an image. I believe it comes in 12 or 13. This foundation has a sponge, as you can see, it's right here on the top. So I guess they were trying to like combine, here's your foundation and here's your beauty blender wannabe inside of one bottle. So everything together. I think they were trying to make it travel friendly maybe, so that you could, if you didn't have a sponge, have some kind of applicator at the top. We are going to talk about that in a second. This product is made in USA. Issue that I'm having though is I'm going to link the information about the ingredients. The ingredients do have 2 parabens in them. I do have an issue with that. I was actually quite surprised to see that. Not that I don't know about parabens or that drugstore makeup doesn't have them, but I was actually surprised to see parabens in the product. I think they could have done without. I don't have anything on my face except some lip liner, Jordana lip liner, because my lips are really pale and it just doesn't look real nice in the video, so that's why I did line my lips. I did prime my skin, so when I say there is nothing on my face, what I really am saying is there is no foundation or concealer on my face. But I did prime my skin with a Genifique Youth Activating Serum by Lancome, and I also put some Drunk Elephant Bihydra on my face, and now I am going to play with this. Right off the bat, I want to say that this is pointless, don't even try. I tried, as you can see. Basically, how you use this product is you have to shake the bottle well, and then you start twisting right here, kind of like what you do with your deodorant. As you can see, the product comes at this, in the center right there, and then I guess the idea that they were having behind it is that you use the sponge to apply the product all over your face. I will tell you right away that for me, this particular system doesn't work. I mean, maybe you can do a little bit like that, and if you don't have anything like no brush or sponge, maybe that is an idea, but to be honest with you, I just felt like I made a huge mess. And also, it's really hard to control how many pumps of product you're getting, because you're really going to go through this rather fast. I feel like you're going to go through the product rather fast, not to mention that it only has 27 milliliters of product. So not only is this super expensive from the drugstore, there is also less than usual. Usually I see 30 mLs. This is 27 mLs of product. So I'm going to use my Clean Damp Beauty Blender. I will just put some of the foundation on my wrist and then use the Beauty Blender to apply it. I have just applied the foundation. Right now I am using my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. Normally I don't put this much concealer on, but because this is medium coverage, it's just not giving me that effect that I'm looking for in the foundation. And I'm going to use this Real Technique brush to buff in the concealer. I'm going to set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me in the Fair shade number 10. I normally don't really bake, I just take powder on my Beauty Blender and press it in. Okay guys, so the foundation is on. I have put concealer on my face, I set my face, I have Kat Von D liquid lip on my lips just to give it more color. I don't have any contour or highlighter or anything on my eyebrows because this is just a video to see how the foundation applies. So this is definitely a medium coverage foundation. I mean, it does feel like you can build it. The crazy thing is, and the ironic thing is, that with all of the negatives that are going against this foundation, such as the price, the sponge, the very limited shade range, this is a nice formula. It is medium coverage, it feels pretty light on the face, and no, I don't think that you should be wearing this for 12 hours simply because I don't think it would last. Because when I was wearing it for about 5 hours, at about a 4-hour mark, things were looking nice. However, at a 5-hour mark, I started seeing things like kind of cakiness around the nose. I was seeing that it became really glossy right here, and normally I have normal to dry skin, so I don't get any kind of oiliness here, and it just felt like it was falling apart at about 5 hours. Now, they are saying this is an all-day wear. I disagree highly. I highly disagree. I don't think so. This isn't a whole day wear. It's going to pull around the nose and it's going to settle into the smile lines. It's just something that I was seeing. It's crazy to have this on. Now, I want to see if this comes off. I bet you can take this off and just use your sponge, but I feel like if you keep this on, like I was using the beauty blender to kind of scoop up the product, I feel like this soaks up a lot of product and you're going to go through this foundation rather fast. And also, with a beauty blender or any kind of sponge, you have an option of cleaning your sponge, something that you should be doing regularly, because the sponge, it is going to harbor bacteria, it is going to harbor things, and it just seems like this would turn into a nasty mess. Things could be drying up around it. I can't even imagine. So no, I am not going to be using this foundation. It's just not practical for me. I cannot see how many pumps or scoops or something of something I'm using. So this is definitely one of those situations that I would say for me, this is definitely a fail. And I will not be approving this foundation. It's expensive. Drugstore should not be costing this much. Revlon, if you hear me, I mean, I know I'm in a pretty insignificant corner of the internet, but if you do care about your consumers and about their budget, lower the freaking price, because this is really pushing it. And take off the sponge, repackage it in another bottle, and then we can talk, okay? So this is how I really feel about this foundation. I wish, because the formula is actually not bad, especially if you don't need to wear it for 8 hours. Let's say you're out and about for a couple of hours and you just need to throw something on. This is a nice formula, but the packaging, the sponge, the nastiness of the sponge, the potential nastiness of the sponge, it's killing it, guys. I mean, no. So Olga Guffey is not approving this foundation, and that's that. If you do want to know what kind of shade I bought, 220 Neutral Beige, and this also has SPF 20, so there is some sunblock in it. But Revlon, I'm telling you, lower the price. So anyways, guys, with all of that said, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. If you have subscribed, you are welcome. You're welcome on my channel. I love posting videos. I love doing reviews. If you want to see how I do that look that I did when I was testing this foundation, I'm going to have it on a screen yet again so you can take a good look. If you want me to do a tutorial on that, I can certainly do it. Sound off in the comment section down below. Do let me know, have you tried it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I would love to hear from you. By all means, if you do like it, that's great. You know, if you love this product, good for you. I just happen to not to love this product, okay? So, anyways, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you all in my next video. Please give this video a thumbs up. I love you. Bye.